அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். பயாலஜி தமிழ்நாடு சேனல் சார்பாக உங்களை அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறோம். இன்றைக்கி நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போகிறோம் அப்படின்னா, உங்களுடைய ஸ்டேட் போர்டு பயோ பாட்டனி புக்கில் இருக்கக்கூடிய 3rd லெசன் chromosomal basis of inheritance அப்படிங்கிறதுல 1 words நம்ம பார்த்துட்ருக்குறோம். அதில் part 2ல் நம்ம இருக்கிறோம், which is called a biological process that produces new combination of genes by interchanging the corresponding segments between non-sister chromatids of homologous pair of chromosomes. Crossing over. The term crossing over was coined by Morgan 1912. In which stage of meiosis crossing over takes place? Patchet in stage of prophase 1 of meiosis. The type of crossing over occurs in germinal cells during gametogenesis is called meiotic or germinal crossing over. Rarely crossing over occurs in somatic cells during mitosis. It is called somatic or mitotic crossing over. List out the steps involved in crossing over. Synapsis, tetrad formation, crossing over, and terminalization. In which stage of cell division synapses occur? Zygote in stage of prophase 1 of meiosis 1. Homologous chromosomes are aligned side by side, resulting in a pair of homologous chromosomes called bivalence. Synapsis is otherwise called synthesis. Mention the types of synapses. Procentric synapsis, proterminal synapsis, random synapsis. The points of contact between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes are called chiasmata. After crossing over, chiasma starts to move towards the terminal end of the chromatodes. This is known as terminalization. Segments of DNA are broken and recombined to produce new combinations of alleles. This process is called recombination. The diagrammatic representation of position of genes and related distances between the adjacent genes is called genetic mapping. Genetic map is otherwise called linkage map. The concept of gene mapping was first developed by Alfred H. Stuyvesant, Morgan's student, 1913. 100 centimorgan is equal to 1 morgan. When 3 or more genes occupy the same locus, they are said to be multiple alleles. In which condition of chromosome no crossing over occurs? Multiple alleles. Which plant shows self-sterility naturally? Nicotiana. Pollen from a plant is unable to germinate on its own stigma. is called? Self-sterility. Who discovered self-sterility? In which plant it was done? Yeast, 1925, Nicotiana tabacum. The gene for self-incompatibility can be designated as? Yes. Botanical name for maize plant? Zea mays. Male and female flowers are present on the same plant is called? Monoecious. The terminal inflorescence of maize bears staminate florets called? Tassel. In maize plant the staminate florets develop from shoot apical meristem. In maize plant, lateral inflorescence which develop pistillate florets called? Ear or cob. In maize, the pistillate flowers originate from axillary bud. Which hormone plays an important role in the suppression of stamens in florets on the ears? Gibberellin. Sudden change in the genetic material of an organism is called? Mutation. The term mutation was introduced by? Hugo de Vries, 1901. In which plant mutation was observed? Enodera lamarckiana. Agents which are responsible for mutation are called? Mutagens. The production of mutants through exposure of mutagens is called? Mutagenesis. Mutations affecting single base or base pair of DNA are called? Point mutation. Changes in a purine nucleotide to another purine or pyrimidine to another pyrimidine is called? Transition mutation. Single purine changed to pyrimidine or vice versa is called? Transversion mutation. In which mutation new codon encodes a different amino acid due to transition mutation? Missense mutation. In which mutation the new codon is a stop codon, that is UAA, UGA, UAG, due to transition mutation? Nonsense mutation. List out the stop codons. UAA, UGA, UAG. In which mutation the new codon encodes the same amino acid after transition mutation? Silent mutation. In which mutation addition or deletion of one nucleotide change the reading frame results completely different translation? Frame shift mutation. Mutation occurs in the absence of known mutation is called? Spontaneous mutation. Mutation occurs in the presence of known mutation is called induced mutation. Mutation occurs in non-reproductive cells is called somatic mutation. Mutation occurs in reproductive cells are called germline mutation. Mutation that eliminates normal function is called knockout or loss of function. Mutation that reduces normal function is called hypomorphic or leaky mutation. Mutation that increases normal function is called hypermorphic. Mutation that expressed at incorrect time or inappropriate cells are called gain or function, that is ectopic expression. What are the two types of point mutation? Base pair substitutions and base pair insertions or deletions. Mention the two types of substitution mutation. Transitions and transversions. Addition or deletion mutations are collectively termed as indel mutations. மேலும் பல தகவல்களை தெரிந்து கொள்வதற்கு பயாலஜி தமிழ்நாடு சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
பலருக்கு சேவை செஞ்ச நீயும் ஒரு ஹீரோடா. ஒரு கைப்பிடி சோறானாலும் ஷேர் செஞ்சு பாருடா.